We've got the closing bell sounding on this Monday, August 24th.
Let's take a look at the action today as the market settles. We did dip back down from a positive open. Here you see the S&P, although very little change, off 0.04%, down to 1025. You can round it up to 1026 if you like. Take a look at the Dow, actually turning around for a gain of almost 5 points at the close there. 95.10, the closing level. And the Nasdaq, it looks like it's going to close down about 0.1%, a little bit more at 2017. Now, let's get a breakdown of what drove the markets today. Suzanne O'Halloran joins us from the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. Still with us, our featured guest, Bill Struzzulo from Bell Curve Trading. But, Suzanne, I want to start with you down at the NYSE.
Well, Matt, you know, the tone for U.S. stocks went from positive to cautious today around 1 o'clock after we got those really negative comments from the CEO of SunTrust Bank, James Wells. He basically warned investors that more credit losses will occur in U.S. banks and commercial real estate. So we did see a sell-off in the financials today, but it was really the regional banks that took the biggest hit, falling about 3%. So that was going to be your weak area. Financials going from positive to negative during the late afternoon. Also, it's important to note that energy held steady today. We have oil right at that $74 a barrel mark, so we did see money flow into the energy stocks. They maintained the gains. Even we did see stocks seesawing back and forth. And some of the better performers are your large integrated oil companies like ExxonMobil and Chevron. The two Dow members were among the strongest performers, up at least 1% as the numbers settle. And plus, Matt, we did have that call from Morgan Stanley turning more positive on energy stocks due to fundamentals, saying earnings estimates are still too low for this group. They like Schlumberger, Halliburton, and Weatherford. Those are some of their favorite stocks. So in addition to the commodity trade, oil prices higher, we also had a fundamental call from the team at Morgan Stanley. Matt?
All right, yeah, Cyclical Stocks as a group falling today as well, with the exception of Boeing. What's the story there?
That's right. Boeing, the strongest Dow member today. Boeing coming out and saying they did get a $1 billion order from the Pentagon for their C-17 Globemaster. That's a military transport craft. Boeing, as we know, a very important industrial stock for the broader economy. They continue to struggle with their 787 Dreamliner, so any piece of good news in terms of order flow for Boeing certainly well received by investors, and that is what we saw today.